And away we go. A little slow start there from Francesco. He might get jumped there by Duxby and does. Duxby's already taken the position. He's looking to come around default as well. Great start there from Duxby. Dennis is holding first as it stands. He goes into the corner first. And Azure Boys absolutely flyer off the start up to P3. Where the hell did he come from? Nightmare start though for Duxby. He had a great start and then unfortunately in the corners he's dropped right back to P7. Let's go on board then with Astro Boys. He's looking to try and get past default. He's got the Ferrari. Francesco right behind him. Had a little nudge in the corner, I think. Astro Boys looking a little uneven as it go through. So let's have a look further back and see what's happening here. Ooh, good battle here. Spicy, Rick and Hazard. It's definitely a Hazard. He's going to look to make a move here on Rick. Going into the last corner. Going to try and go around the outside. No way past just yet. But this straight is great for slipstreaming. And he's got his teammate right behind him. His teammate on those soft split strategy there for the Mercedes boys. Is there going to be team orders in play? Looks like Spicy might get through here. He's looking to come through on the inside of Hazard, but Hazard holds the inside line on his teammate and holds him off for now, as DRS has been enabled. So let's look at then as goes down the inside there of Francesco. Francesco on the inside line of the second corner. Zer's going to look for the cutback. Francesco a little bit off track, and he's going to have to concede that position. I think he has for now, but behind them Brownie wants to come through as well. He wants to take a piece of this action. And he's gone down the inside of both of them. There's a sandwich there. That's a Zerd sandwich. As Brownie lags back, unfortunately, behind the pair of them. And that's really unfortunate then for them. So Francesco holding on to 4th place for now. Zerd going to look down the inside. He's looking. He's got it. Great move there for Zerd. But Francesco with a better drive off the corner. He's going to hold the inside line going into this hairpin. And also it means that Zerd's going to get DRS. A little touch there from Brownie. But Zerd gets that power down, gets off that corner, DRS wide open. Francesco is a sitting duck. Let's have a look behind. Oh, Rayner. Rayner's going to try and make a move on Brownie. No, he's not. Francesco is getting hung out to dry. Brownie is trying to find a way past. Francesco is dropping like a stone. I hope for his sakes those tyres haven't already gone off the boil, because that would be a nightmare for the Italian driver. Brownie, he's got a good slipstream here. He's going to make a move down the inside. I suspect he will. Pulls out. He sends it. Wheel-to-wheel action there for these two. Brownie getting a decent drive, but Rayner also getting a great drive. He's going to come past Francesco as well. Brownie has got DRS for his efforts. Francesco also has DRS. Rayner, they've all got DRS. As behind, you got a little movement from the Toro Rossos as Rick is moving past Max. It's getting very concentrated in the braking zone. Max a little bit out of shape. Francesco lags back, unfortunately, and has lost place. Dan has retired. He was at the back. That's unfortunate then for the Sauber driver. Is Rick going to make a move on Francesco? No, he's not. Not this time. Rayner is on the back of Brownie as they go through the snaky section. And Rick and Max are still swapping places. Let's go have a look at this. They're side by side. No love lost between these two teammates. And yeah, there you go. Rick has the inside up, and Max is going to look to get that power down early, but Rick is just in the way. He can't get that power down. He's going to try and look down the inside into the hairpin. No, he's not, but he's got to not hit the back of his teammate, and that was close. And he's lost the place to Hazard in the process, and he's got to be careful there. Those wheels were nearly interlocked. Max and Hazard both have DRS, and Hazard up he goes, but Max is coming through on the inside there. Is he going to be able to take this place back? No, he's not. Hazard holding on for now. Max making a dive. Just nudged the rear of Hazard, but Hazard gets away with it. Max gets away with it as well. Great driving from these two. There's Spicy's on the back of them as well. He's going to look to try and come past if neither of them can make the move. Let's go on board with Spicy. See this action from his point of view. Max a little touch there on Hazard. Hazard a little bit sideways. Brownie going fastest of all. And I can't move my eyes away from this action. This is going for it. Hazard and Max are battling. So who's going to... Oh! Where did Beaker come from? They're going 4 wide into the first corner. Who's going to come off best? Not Max. He's lost the rear end. Collects Beaker. And he's facing the wrong way. And to the back goes Max. That's unfortunate for him. Got hung out to dry. And unfortunately went on the dirty line. And picks up some damage in the process. Look at that closer speed. He's right there. Rayner setting the fast slap. Default is in. Has Default picked up damage? Is that why he's in? But Beaker looking to make a move on Hazard, slipping to the inside. He's going to get squeezed against the wall by Hazard. Last delay breakers, who is it going to be? They are still side by side. I think it's going to be Hazard. He's going to have the inside line, but Beaker's going to get that power down, and through goes Beaker. Not over yet though. Is Hazard going to look to make a move down into the inside of turn 4? No, he's not. Brownlee on his teammate. Brownlee's going to get some slipstream and some DRS and some team orders maybe. I don't think that's team orders. No, there's no team orders in play there. That is for sure. As Brownlee trails to get past third. Rayner's going to try and come past Brownlee. He's going to send it down the outside. Then a turn 4. Oh, he's just been squeezed. He's not got any room there to send it. And this should be a relatively simple overtake then for Rayner. Although, as we've seen, Zerd is anything but simple to overtake. He has got past him. Pulls in front. Has he made the stick? He has. Up he goes, the P2. Brownlee slotting in then behind his teammate. So look then at Zerd's side. You can see on that front left a little bit of graining going on. So Zerd is coming in the pits. Unleashes his teammate. Astro Boys is also in the pits. So Rayner is our current leader. So we stick here with Yonti to see if he can make a move on Hazard. Hazard looking like he's going in the pits. Yonti's looking like he's going to come in the pits. They are both coming in. No penalties for either driver. Copy. Slowed it down just in time. So could be a great battle here in the pit stops. Be interested to see who comes out. Zerd's testing the fastest lap as they all go flying through. Oh, that looked like an unsafe release. But Yonti is ahead of Hazard then in the pits. And look how close he is. He might actually make the move before then. He just gets so much more grip with the softer tyres. Astro Boys is fighting. Rayner's going to pick up the DRS. Got the detection point. Almost made the move around the outside. He's got to be careful not to clip Astro Boys. DRS wide open. This should be the simplest of all overtakes. Astro Boys is trying to defend. But obviously Rayner's just going to be able to break that a little bit later and take the position. Let's go down board then with Astro Boys. See if he can fight back. No, he can't. He's going to get a bit of slipstream. Meanwhile, Beaker and Fragioco going side by side into turn 1. Fragioco taking the apexes in 2 and 3, but Beaker's going to get a better drive. He's on yellow fuel though, interesting enough, which as it stands means he hasn't got enough to get to the end of the race, so he's going to need some fuel management. But he's through. Up into P6 then for Beaker. Let's see if Fragioco can make a move for Beaker. He's gaining in on him. 0.4 behind 0.3. He's going to make the move. He's looking around the outside then of turn 1. Beaker with a little luck at Fragioco. He's going to have the inside line of turn 2. Through he goes, but then Beaker's going to get a better drive off the corner. He's gone board with Beaker with that slipstream mode 4. Sending it down the inside then of turn 4. And he's got it back. Great driving then for Beaker. Oh, has he? A little bit sideways there. Fragioco's going to try and come back. Side by side through the snaky section. And Beaker holds on to P6 then. Spicy in the meantime has joined the back of this little train to try and find himself some more points. Spicy then let's go down the inside of turn 1. This looks like a good move. As behind you got Hazard and Dennis going side by side. Spicy went far too deep in the corner. He might lose 2 here. Definitely lost 1 back to Fragioco. As Yonti's just behind him trying to make a move. Hazard made his move stick behind. He got past his Ferrari. Now he needs his teammates to do the same. And not lose a place to a Haas. Spicy and Yonti battling it out. Meanwhile, Rayner has got a 3-second lead then over Astro Boys. Absolutely flying out front. And we should suspect to see an overtake or 2 here then. Let's go for the wide shot. Lovely little train here. Ferrari, Mercedes, Haas, Mercedes, Ferrari. A Spicy looking down the inside there of Fragioco. A little bit of contact maybe. Spicy goes through. Yonti's trying to come through as well, but Fragioco's going to have the inside line. But behind them, Hazard's going to be the ever opportunist and sends it down the inside, taking Yonti moving himself up to P9. Is he going to make a move there on Fragioko? Great driving then from Hazard. Looking to make a move, not just yet. Yonti just getting close to his rear. Hazard's got DRS. Fragioko has DRS. Hazard has mode 4. Fragioko's only got mode 2. Spicy in front has gone very defensive, but it's going to be Hazard that needs to make the move here. Late braking. A little bit of wheel to wheel there, but Fragioko is going to hold the position for this time round. Meanwhile, Dennis and Yonti. Dennis is going side by side with Yonti. Is in front. Hazard's moved out in front. More side by side action. There's quite a lot going on here. As Dennis has got past Yonti and moves himself up to P10. Now Hazard is in a Ferrari sandwich. Yonti has second thoughts in that Ferrari sandwich. He wants to be the pickle in that sandwich. And he's right behind him now. DRS is coming wide open. He's in mode 4. This should be an easy overtake. This is going to go down the inside of turn 1. Meanwhile, behind you've got Yonti pulling out from the rear of Dennis. Hazard's gone through. Yonti's gone through. So Ferrari not having a great first few corners there of this lap. Default having to make 2 pit stops already because of that strategy. As Yonti makes his moves, then on Fragioko through he goes. As Copy's trying to make a move behind on Dennis. A little bit of wheel to wheel action there. Copy's got a much better drive for the corner. I think he might have a move here. As meanwhile Fragioko and Yonti are battling out just in front. Very late on the brakes there as Copy. How has he managed to slow that down? I don't think he has at the end of the day. It's almost gifted the position back then to Dennis. Spicy then and Beaker as Brownie moves past third ahead. We've missed that overtake unfortunately, so we'll stick with this one. As Spicy's looking to come down the outside then. Oh, switched it back to the inside. Sold Beaker the dummy. And I think Beaker brought it. And he's looking like he's trying to find that receipt. A little bit of contact there, maybe on the rear. Oh, Spicy nearly taking out his teammate. His teammate's now going down the inside then in turn 4. Beaker. He's going to try and get that drive off the corner. Can't get it. So, as it stands, Beaker, Thief, Hazard, Spicy and Yonti all battling so close to each other. And any one of these could take any of the other positions. It is that close. Hazard looking to try and make moves on Beaker. Beaker must be feeling and breathing down the back of his neck at this moment. Hazard with some DRS. Mode 4. He's made the move, but he needs to make it stick come the corner. And Spicy's trying to come through as well. Spicy's made the move as well. Oh, 2 Mercedes come back together. Beaker's got back through. Hazard losing out big time there. Losing place back to Beaker and Yonti. Spicy getting through. Hazard going to make a move around the outside then. Wheel to wheel. I'm starting to wonder if team orders are in play in this league. I don't think they are based on how we've seen drivers today. 2 Mercedes boys coming together and the Renault's coming together early on as well. So Spicy then, he's got some DRS, he's got some mode 4. Beaker's got some mode 4. Beaker needs to start doing some fuel saving soon. Rayner picks up a penalty. Let's see if Spicy can make this move. He's got past, but that's only half the job. As Beaker comes back through on the inside. Great cut back there from Beaker. Spicy, just nothing there. Yonti looks like he's going to straight Spicy. They're going to go 3 wide, are they? They're trying to go 3 wide. And Yonti's making moves on the Mercedes boys. So, coming up now to the home straight. We're on lap 27 or 28. Not long to go for these guys. Zerd is on the back of his teammates still. But let's look at Spicy going past Beaker now. He's done this before and Beaker's claimed it straight back off him. Beaker's going to have the outside of the first corner, but then the inside of the second corner. So they go side by side and Beaker goes back through up into 6th. Great driving then from the Force India driver. He knows what he needs to do. And he's doing it as Yonti says, "Oi, I want to go at this." Hazard going, no, it's my place, get back. So, how much has Beaker saved in that tank of his? He had yellow fuel warning, he still has yellow fuel warning. And he's going to have to drop a lot of fuel on the home straight on the final lap. Because Spicy might be able to make that move. Beaker loses the rear end, Spicy sees that opportunity. DRS wide open mode for them. He's going to look to go around the outside, not the ideal line to overtake. But then he has the inside of the next corner. And he's gone up into P6 then. Spicy taking that position. And Hazard trying to come through as well. Two Mercedes boys taking advantage. And Yonti, that's a terrible sequence of corners then for Beaker. Copy forced off the track there by Beaker. Is he going to go through? He's got the inside line. He does make the move. A little bit of wheel banging and Beaker's day has gone from bad to worse to absolutely shocking. He does have some DRS then to attempt to move back at Copy. The Copy has his own DRS, but behind them Fred Joko goes, oh yeah, I want to be part of this. Oh! Look, there was definitely contact there. This is getting to bumper car stage now, as we've already 2 laps to go. As this is all over the place. So, quick rundown of what's happening. Spicy, Hazard and Yonti getting past Beaker in turns 11, 12 and 13. Copy trying to came through as well. Beaker tried to battle him back. And then it all went to pot in turn 1. And I have just been informed by Beaker's race engineer that his DRS is broken. That is not good news for him. And he's really going to struggle here because Copy might make a move. Particularly since Beaker's fuel is still in that yellow and Copy goes through. Beaker is sliding back. He's P10 now. He's in the last points position. And he's got a mirror full of Ferrari once again. Where the hell did he go? Where did Copy go? Just saw him darting off to the side. That's a huge mistake then. Spicy and Hazard further up ahead of swapping positions. Hazard starting to pull away. That, I suspect his team orders obviously Hazard on those softs. And takes P6 for now. We're on the final lap. As Yonti's trying to come through on Spicy. Fragioko default and Beaker still batting out. Beaker's dropped back once again. It is not good news then for Beaker as he's dropped back to P11. I believe default has penalties. It's only saving graces. He's trying to go past Fragioko. Fragioko forced on the track. Beaker's coming through. Watch out, guys. There's a Beaker train coming through. As Yonti has got past Spicy. Further up front, Brownie's gone to the back of Astro Boys. I'm sorry, guys, but this is a battle for the podium. And as I said before, this race, all the action seems to happen in the last few laps. And is Brownie going to make a move on Astro Boys on the final corner? As Rain has taken home the victory, but Brownie clips the rear of Astro Boys. This is not over yet. Zerd is just behind. I think Brownie's going to have to settle. He is going to settle then for P3. Let's go further back then. Spicy and Yonti. That looks like a done deal. Where's Fragioko then? Is he going to make a move then on Beaker into the final corner? Beaker, as it stands, getting 1 championship point. Fragioko says, I don't want you to have a point. I want that point. He's got the slipstream. Is he going to get the DRS? He does. Fragioko takes it by 0.13 of a second on the line. But default's penalties cost him dearly. Default drops back to P11. So a quick final rundown of the positions and showing the penalties. Rainey taking home the win from Astro Boys, Brownie, Zerd, Rick, Hazard, Yonti, Spicy, Fragioko and Beaker running out your top 10. Just behind them, Default dropping back through that penalty. He was in P9. Unfortunately, that 3-second penalty cost him 2 championship points. Dennis with P12, Duxie B, Jurislav, Julian, Copy, obviously DNFing with Max and Dan. So there you go. Thank you all for being here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. for European Racing Series next week, obviously, we'll be off to China. And more obviously, we've got the real Bahrain Grand Prix coming up this weekend. Don't miss it.